three. We're going to go one by one. Three of the up and coming pony leaguers that you're going to see on the big TV, on the big networks here tomorrow, starting and representing Youngstown to the best of their ability. And I believe, at least to me, and talking to Steve Leslie and a couple other folks, these guys got a shot. We're bringing in Ben Oddis to talk a little bit about this Youngstown Pony team. Ben, what's going on, dude?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I want to thank you first for taking some time out and talking to us. I mean, what's the feeling like with you and your teammates right now to be able to be in the situation you are? I see you rocking that Youngstown jersey. This has got to be almost surreal and stuff that you guys have seen on TV, growing up and being part of that. What's it like to be in the shoes now?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think we're all excited. It's a great environment. I know me personally, I'm really excited to be in it. I know the whole team is. I think this is really what our calendar's been marked for this whole season, and to get to play in it, I think it's a great feeling for all of us.
I think it's incredible you guys targeted this, right? You talked about that. This is what you've been going after. When did you really look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I could be one of those guys. I could be a situation where, myself, my teammates, we combine the best in Youngstown, and all of a sudden you guys are playing on the world stage. You're playing Japan, Germany, best teams in the country, and you guys are among those best teams in the entire world. When did you realize that was a feasible thing for you?
Yeah, I really think when it was us coming into Mount Lebanon, which was our host tournament, I think it really struck us that we have a chance to do something very special. And we took the opportunity, and we got out pretty easy in the tournament. And I think sometimes we make ourselves a little bit on a smaller stage in some of these teams, but we're here for a reason, and I think we have a good chance to go deep in this tournament and possibly win it.
Winning it, right? That's what everybody wants. We just talked about winning versus losing, and just going out there and having fun. This is still a situation. Now, listen, you're still a young man. You look like a grown man. And you play like a grown man, but is it still fun for you? I mean, do you still go out there? I know it's all business when you take the field, but there's some elements around this entire Pony League tournament that are still about having fun and enjoying the game. What are you looking forward to most about that moment of having fun?
Yeah, I think I'm looking forward to the environment the most. I think sometimes winning really overshadows the environment for me. But as much as I want to win, I also really just want to take all in what's happening and enjoy this whole tournament, because it truly is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
So you've got a team that are the 18U world champions that won the Palomino. You've got the runners-up in the Colt League, and then what you guys are going to be able to do. The world is your stage. The world is your oyster now. I mean, obviously you want to win the thing, but what is what does the track look like ahead of you to get there? When's your first game? And obviously, who are the teams that are in your bracket that you're gonna have to get past?
Yeah, first game is tomorrow night at 7:30 against California. I believe we have Japan on our side, which if we win will be waiting for us Sunday. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what the time is. It does seem like a hard path, but then again, we're here for a reason.
And that's it. I mean, talking to Steve, talking to your dad the other day, whoever comes out of your bracket is potentially the favorite to be the world champ. Is there pressure there? Is that exciting for you? Kind of what are the feelings going through you right now?
I mean, I think it creates a great environment. I'm excited because you never really want to get it handed to you, and you feel that earning it's always better than just giving it to you. And I think we're ready for the competition. I know we have a bunch of guys that's been on the stage before that's ready, a lot of big time players, and they'll perform.
All right, so we got to take it off the field. I got to ask you some of your influences, man. First off, the hair game is on point, better than I could ever do. I mean, look, this is about as good as I can do. Who's the guy that you see that flow coming out of the baseball cap and you're like, I want my hair to look like that. Is there any influence for the hair game for you or no?
Yeah, you always want to compare yourselves. I'm a big Bo Bichette guy. I love the Blue Jays. I love Max Clark. Follow him. I'm glad he got drafted. I hope he has a great career in Detroit. I'm not there yet. We're still growing it out a little bit, but we got to cut it for school. So we'll get there one day.
So the reins are still on a little bit, but you want to let that flow go a little bit. I see you. Let's talk about your game. You talk about Bo Bichette, talk about Max Clark. Who's the guy that you model your game closely after? And you look at their highlights constantly. You're like, man, that's the guy I want to be like on the field when I take it.
Yeah, I love Manny Machado as a third baseman. It's tough that I can't do that because of some lingering stuff with my arm. But I love Manny Machado, especially when he first came to the league with Baltimore. I think his defense is astonishing. And I love how he really turned his personality around when he got traded to San Diego. I think he's a great character. I think a lot of people look up to him. I know I do.
Are you a seeds guy or are you a bubblegum guy?
Oh, definitely seeds guy. Love my seeds.
What's the flavor?
Oh, I'm a big cracked pepper. I like sweet and spicy.
Sweet and spicy. I haven't never seen those ones before.
Oh, they're great. They're great, man. I think team favorite.
I like the dill pickle. The dill pickle is my go-to.
Yeah, that's. I don't know.
Judging by the face, you're not a fan. What about are there pregame routines? I mean, every baseball player is superstitious. What are some of your superstitions or pregame routines?
I do wear a lot of stuff. I think my coaches can definitely agree. I think it bothers them sometimes. I do wear a lot of stuff. I'm a big eye black person, so I'll always put my eye black on my right side first. I just the thing with stepping on the line. I think some people believe in it. I'm not too big on that type of stuff. I have my whole routine. I like getting my legs warmed up first, do some sprint stretching. I get on the J bands, get the arms loose, and then play some toss and get into our infield outfielder.
Are there any jams before the game? You listen to anything before, like on the bus or the ride to the game?
Yeah, I like Little Baby a little bit. Little Baby. I like Travis Scott, big Utopia guy.
Do you take over the radio, or do you let your dad kind of let do his jams and you just throw in the earbuds?
Nah, I let sometimes drive down with my teammates. I let them get the music. I don't think they like my music taste too much. I'm a little bit more of a old time guy. Some '80s.
I love it. From a standpoint of your family. I mean, you come from a great family, cares about you a lot, giving you opportunities, sacrificing a lot to get you to where you want to go. Talk about how much your family means to you and why.
Yeah, they mean a lot. They get me to the games. They buy my equipment. I'm definitely a lot to handle with. Emotionally, sometimes get out of pocket a little bit, out of my own head. Yeah, I appreciate all they do for me. Obviously something I want to do when I'm older. Try to work towards a scholarship, kind of repay them with all the money they spent on me, and I think I'm doing really good towards that course.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about role models, man. Who are your role models in your life, and giving them a shout out to kind of where you are today?
Yeah, I mean, definitely my parents. My dad, he's really taught me how to be how I am today. I look at some other people, my friends, we're all tight. I think we all look at each other, got to be that leader role sometimes. I appreciate my sister too. Growing up with her for a little bit, she really, really taught me some stuff and just how to be better later in life and to where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm really grateful for everything that's been given to me.
Dude, we are so excited for you. You're kicking off tomorrow, and the shining lights are on you, dude. They're the brightest lights that you'll have for a while. We wish you all the best, and we're going to be watching and rooting for you each and every step of the way. Go out and get them. Bring one back for Youngstown. Ben, thanks for the time, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
So that's Ben Oddis. You're going to hear a lot about that young man over the next few years, just going into his freshman year and on the world stage here for Team Youngstown. We are going to take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back with another from Team Youngstown right after.